This is Extra Life Day. As you may know, Judith and I have been foster parents for over 15 years, and I've shown more than 50 vulnerable kids safe family life. All of these kids are damaged in one way or another, physical, but especially mental, and they need lots of support to give them a sporting chance in life. This is one of the reasons why Extra Life is so important. The money raised goes to help kids like mine, sick, vulnerable kids in hospitals, and since 2008, Extra Life participants have raised over $130 million. Unbelievable. The Extra Life community fundraises year-round to change kids' health, to change the future. Donations go to local member hospitals to fund critical life-saving treatments, healthcare services, along with innovative research, vital paediatric medical equipment, and child life services. Today, I'm going to have a chat with some of my friends that are going the extra mile and playing games for 24 hours to raise money for these kids. So, give them your support, grab your credit card, and drop $1 today, or $10, or whatever you can afford. I know things are tight, but you know what? It's a good cause. If you can spare $1, that would be absolutely fabulous to any of these guys that I'm going to chat to today. If you think playing games for 24 hours is a breeze, well, a good bit of it is. We have good fun, we play together, that's what these guys do. But at the same time, at 3 and 4 in the morning, when you've got 4 hours or 5 hours left, yeah, it gets a bit rough. So, support the guys. I'm going to have a chat throughout the day and see how they're getting on. Thank you. Greg DeLacy, good morning to you. It is an ungodly hour of the morning where you are, wherever the hell that is in the world. Greg, what time is it in America?
In America time, it is specifically California time, which is the West Coast, Best Coast time. 4:58 as we speak.
8 in the morning. Well, good morning to you. You're another crazy early starter. Greg DeLacy is my good friend, one of my best, in fact, probably the best friend in the whole wide world, and he is doing Extra Life, raising money for kids. You've heard me talk about it, and this guy's actually doing it. Greg, you're in Lincoln, outside of Los Angeles, way out there. You're starting this really, really early in the morning. Why on earth do you do this?
It's a really good question, Robin. I've been doing this, well, it says 14 years on my profile for Extra Life, but I've been doing it technically 15 years because they didn't start tracking it. They didn't have all the elaborate website stuff the first couple of years. So I have been doing this for as long as my son has been born, which is kind of crazy to think about.
Wow.
But yeah, just a charity that struck home with me. I have a special needs son, and we absolutely have relied on hospital care and just the fabulous work that these different hospitals do. And so when I heard about this charity, it's literally helping the Children's Miracle Network of hospitals, and all the donations go towards it. I was like, you know what? It's a fantastic charity. It sounds like a fun time. The latter part, not so much. You'd be surprised how angry you get at video games after 24 hours.
Absolutely. So, I mean, it's a lot of fun for 20. It sounds great, 24 hours, and through the daytime it's fine, and you're sitting there, and you have your favorite snack. You can talk about snacks in a second, but at 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the morning, it gets a bit airy-fairy. Now you're starting at 4, but I would say your horrible time is going to be 1:30, 2 in the morning when you still him go away. 4:30 in the morning when you think it's really tough. You've still got 2 hours to go. It's nutty. It sounds like fun, but it's an effort.
I think some years it goes by so much easier than others. So multiplayer games and playing games with friends absolutely helps, especially in the wee hours. Not so much in the beginning. Yeah, it's where I'll probably play single player. My plan is I'm going to play Modern Warfare 3.
Okay.
The single player campaign. I'll play some of that this morning, get through that. And then once you get into the later hours, when you start feeling a little tired, that's when having friends and playing competitive games that keep you engaged. That's the key. You can't have something that's too just laissez-faire. It's got to be engaging. So you got to have that competitive juice flowing. So competitive games like, a Halo or a Modern Warfare or PUBG.
Or party animals.
So,
I hope to see some party animals action. Those little play things you're going to beat each other up.
Yeah.
Kim's going to get you into that. And Gary deeply.
I got to download that.
Yeah, you do. You got to download that. Okay. Yeah. So, right, you've been doing this for 15 years. You play video games.
Right.
We do a video game podcast together. We've been doing it for a long time. But what about family? Friends? What do they think of this hobby of yours?
Well, that's a good question. I don't know. I think they all are amazed often, especially if somebody comes into my office and they see, the collectibles and stuff. They're just like, holy crap, this is awesome. I get that all the time. In fact, I had it literally happen yesterday. A guy named Greg came to do a house inspection for us. And he walks in and he's like, oh, Master Chief, Gears of War. He just starts calling all this stuff out. And I just started laughing. I was just like, yeah.
Okay.
But
today I'm going to come
well
back.
supported.
Good. I'm glad you are. I think it's really, really important because it is the day where, yes, you can take the odd break and stuff like that there. And then you have to top up with your juice and your snacks. Is there a snack of choice? Or do you eat sensibly now?
Snack of choice. I do drink. I'll probably drink 2 Rockstar energy drinks through the course of the day. Maybe 3.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's the how tired I am thing. I do like pretzels.
Okay.
Something crunchy. That's what I found. Crunchy helps keep you awake. So if you're on a long
awake right now. You're doing your best.
Not at all. But like on a long, so if you ever go on a long drive, one of the things I find is super helpful is having a bag of something crunchy, like a almonds or toffee covered peanuts, but having that, or just a cup of ice. Again, just the motion of crunching, that sensation helps keep you awake.
So I always thought you poured that ice down your pants just to keep you.
That's the backup plan.
Oh, okay. Right. So I'm going to ask you an embarrassing question now. It's not embarrassing. It should be a question of some pride. Over the years, do you know roughly how much you have raised?
Well, last year I want to say it was somewhere over 18,000. But it's more than that now. I have never not reached over $1,000 every year. So this year I've raised 1,700 so far.
Fantastic.
Last year I think I did like 2,500. Last year was, yeah.
Okay, well, speaking of money, in the corner of the screen it says VGHub. So you go to extra-life.org and you can donate $1, $10, whatever you can. I know things are tough right now, but Greg would appreciate it and the kids would appreciate it. And just go there, search for VGHub and drop some money on. If you don't like Greg's face, there's anybody else there. But, as long as VGHub, but all the money goes to good kids. What I'm going to do, Greg, is I'm going to check in later on today. You are starting off with Modern Warfare. You have a game playlist of the stuff that you're going to do. And you're going to do a bit of quiet time now while everybody's still asleep at home. And we'll check in through the day. So this is kind of the before. You're about to kick off, about to start. Gary's a couple of hours in. I've already had a chat with Gary. He's looking forward. Yeah.
Fuck Gary.
Yeah.
I love Gary to death. Gary and I go way back. Good friends, but fuck Gary.
He's a weird man. He really is. Yeah. Okay. One last thing. What was that?
Can I give? Yeah. I'm going to give you one last thing too. So you start.
I was going to ask you what was the last thing you Googled.
The last thing I Googled. Shit, I don't know. That's a really good question. It might have been Lowe's hardware.
I think it's cool.
Let's check.
Well, the last thing you Googled.
Where's my stupid history? Yeah, no, it was Lowe's. And that feeds in nicely to what I'm going to tell you.
Okay, tell me.
Or moving.
What?
So this is breaking news.
The house just sold up the street from me. Did you buy it?
That did not buy that. No, not coming to Ireland. Sorry.
Moving?
No. We literally got word we're buying a new house. They took our offer. It's a new build.
Didn't even know.
And this all happened within about a week and a half. Last Sunday after we got off the podcast.
Yeah.
I got a call from Cindy. She was with her friend Mina, who's a realtor. and they had gone and looked at a house that we had seen. We were curious and did not like it.
Okay.
Mina suggested we go to these new builds that were happening. And it so happens we had actually gone to those houses before. And we hadn't looked at certain models. We had just looked at models that were available coming up.
Okay.
So there was, across the street, there were several model homes that we just didn't bother looking at because they just,
Yeah.
didn't make sense to. Well, turns out one of those models actually had two homes that had been basically built out. So they were ready to move in, but the previous owners, the people that had bought them and kind of designed them, had to back out.
Okay.
Couldn't. So the home builders were kind of like, well, we need to try and sell these. And typically speaking, with new construction, most people want to build their own home. So you pick the
Put your mark on it.
pick the tile.
Okay.
You put your footprint on it.
Yeah.
So it's harder to sell something that's already been made by somebody else. But we looked,
And you like
and it
it.
just so happens one of the two was perfect. Not totally perfect. There will be things that we change out in the future, but brand new build. It'll have a fireplace and a TV in the backyard. We're going to put a pool in.
Class.
So yeah, this is going to be, and it's going to be a nice upgrade. It's going to add about 800 square feet to our internal home. And then we'll have a 3-car garage on top of it all. So it's going to be a big house.
Fantastic. And lots of room for Colin and your Mario.
That was the key.
And the real Mario Kart.
Yeah, we wanted to make sure we had a room near our master bedroom for him.
Yep.
Because of his special needs and
Of
what
course.
he goes through. And just most modern builds these days, it's weird. The master bedroom is on the other side of the house.
Decent quiet.
So, yeah, and well, that's the design. But of course, for us, that didn't work. So this one, he's just kind of around the corner from where our master bedroom is. So
Timescale?
December.
Okay. Wow, so soon.
So yeah. So we'll close in roughly mid-December, and then we'll be moving, December to January.
Is there guest rooms?
There are. Yes.
Here, look, go get gaming. It says after hours. I will check in with you later on today at random times. Just jump on. We'll do 5 minutes here and there. And have a great day, Greg. And I love it. Go to VGHub on Extra Life and give Greg some money. Speak to you later, buddy.
Robin, thank you.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Good morning, Kim.
Morning.
How you doing?
All right.
I'm glad you're dressed now. We spoke a little while ago and you were going to come onto this naked, and I advised at least some sort of clothes to put on before. That is one way to raise money for Extra Life, but I don't know if it's the right way to go about it. Good morning, Kim. You are starting your Extra Life journey. It's very early in the morning there. What time is it there?
Well, actually, it's 7 now, but I've been up since 3, so.
Okay, have you started earlier? You started?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. No.
3, yeah.
Okay, you started at 3. So that's some sort of weird technique that you can try and get a night's sleep at 3 o'clock. So you're a third of the way in, almost at the stage. Okay. Kim.
Yep.
Kim is my good friend, my podcast partner, my podcast sister, my sister in another continent. Kim, tell people a little about yourself. Where are you in America?
I live in a northeast Missouri. I live up in the corner almost at Iowa. So if you can find Arbela on a map, you will figure out where I am. So.
Yep. Down the street, past there, up that dusty lane. There we are.
Yep.
We'll look out for horses and about 1 million cats. So
Exactly.
Right.
Yep.
So how many years have you been doing Extra Life, Kim?
This will be my 11th year.
Wow, it's just amazing. I mean, I've chatted to Gary and Greg. And Greg's at 3 o'clock in the morning still. He's trying to be awake, but he's not. He's just
Right.
He's terrible. He doesn't have his makeup on. It's really, really awful. It's terrible. He's trying to be all professional.
Right.
So this thing, do you find it hard to sit for the 24 hours? Or
Yeah, I mean, I've got to get up and I've got to move around to kind of keep the blood moving. Otherwise, it just, my legs start hurting. It's not good. So
and do you
I try to get it moved.
do you go for an hour, then get up and
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I'll go for an hour and a half, something like that. And I'll get up and kind of move around, get the blood circulating, maybe get me some coffee or something to eat or something, and then I'll go back and try it again. So.
And do you have a snack list? I mean, do you go out and buy snacks or bits and pieces specifically for this?
Well, we always have Halloween candy left over because no matter how many, trick-or-treaters I have, which is usually only like 2, I always have a shit ton of Halloween candy left over. So, and I usually make sure to buy pizza or something like that so I don't have to cook.
Okay.
Because there's no way in heck I'm going to try to cook while this is going on, so.
And what about the gaming playlist? When you've already started, so what have you been at already?
Well, not a lot. I actually fired up a Short Hike, which is on Game Pass, because I sat there this morning and stared at my screen, because I've kind of got an idea of what I want to play, but I don't really have like a cement list exactly.
Yeah.
So, it was sitting there, and I've had it downloaded since it came out on Game Pass, a couple of months ago, probably. So I just fired it up, and it's kind of my sort of game, and I've been playing that ever since. So.
Well, I know you talked about Party Animals, and I just reminded Greg of that. I've got to go and download that. And there's he's playing Modern Warfare at the moment. I know Gary's playing the Pinocchio Life of Pi or whatever it is. Oh, there's a cat.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully you will get together throughout the day, and
right.
I will be chatting to you throughout the day. Out of all of those years that you've been doing, is there memorable moments that stick out with you as really classic gaming times? I mean, I have one that I can think about, which was the night I think it was Gears of War 4 or Gears of War 3, and it was this epic battle at this crazy time. It went on for hours, and it was absolutely awesome, and just feeling it with all these guys all together. It was brilliant. I mean, or did somebody come knocking at the door? Did the internet fail anytime? I mean, was there anything that sticks out with you, or is it just?
Well, what's it been? Like the last few years, especially with Greg and everybody, we've all gotten together and like we've all pretty much hanging, especially late at night when, we're getting close to like midnight and later. And, that's when you're trying to push yourself over that wall, because otherwise if you give up and just stop, then you're a goner.
Yep, absolutely.
So usually we all get together and we all try to play something. Like one year, Gary Lever jumped in and we all played something. Like last year, we all jumped in and played Dead by Daylight, which I'd never played before, and I'm kind of a chicken, so I'm sitting there kind of dreading it. But come to find out, I'm a pretty good serial killer. So there you go.
I would never, maybe I would have guessed.
Right.
Okay, so your friends, family, I mean, what do they think about you, one, gaming, and 2, this thing that you do every year? Do they think you're crazy, or do you think gaming is what Kim does?
Yeah. Still like a few of them that think I'm nuts. They're like, you do this for 24 hours? I'm like, well, we kind of fudge it a little because like I'll have to take breaks and I'll have to go do chores and that sort of thing. So it's not like a full straight 24 hours, but it's awful damn close. But now, like dad and stuff, he's used to it. I'm okay, this weekend I have to do my gaming marathon.
Go away. Don't cut the grass.
So if I'm not in there in the living room watching and smoke with you or something, don't get offended because, I got this thing going. People are actually giving me money to do this, so.
Well, speaking of giving you money, up on the top right-hand in the corner of your screen right now, you can go to extra-life.org. If you search for VGHub and drop Kim some money. She has raised thousands of dollars over the years that she's done this. Let her raise some more money there as well for the big group. It's a really, really good cause. Kim, I'm going to check in with you later on today. You're well in there. We'll see how you're getting on, and we're going to stitch this all together and put out a lovely thing. And if you're watching this in September of next year, it doesn't matter. Extra Life is not just for one day, it's for the whole year long. Kim, have a great day. I will speak to you later on today. I'll give you 69 seconds notice and away we'll go again.
Sounds good.
Have a great time.
All right, bye.
All right, kiddo, you have fun today. All right?
I'll do my best.
You have fun, get in there, and I'm jealous. My life is too crazy to do this. And we've got a wedding going on today. Jasmine's real mama she's the bridesmaid. She's going to there today, and I've got other ones that are meeting their real parents later on today. It's just one of those nutty days. But if I can do this and help this is be fun.
Well, I appreciate it.
You've got plenty of charge, plenty of batteries. You're okay. You're fine and dandy. You don't need anything else. Are you streaming?
No, I'm not.
Why are you not streaming?
Because I think I'm a boring streamer. So.
It doesn't matter. People come along whether you're boring or not. Look at me. There's me. I made it to this milestone last night on.
Well, true. Congratulations.
Why? Oh, flip me. And
right.
So it doesn't matter. Just get in there, do it. Just hit stream.
Which reminds me, Anthony wanted me to remind you this morning that he's still been watching your videos.
Oh, flip.
He's still right.
Anyway, go and have a great day. I'll chat to you throughout the day a couple of times. Okay. See you. Bye. Bye. Gary. Good morning. you've already started your Extra Life journey. It's absolutely fabulous. So just
It is.
So just a quick taster, because Gary has started in the last couple of hours. Gary is in America. He is in New Jersey, I am correct to say.
No, you say that all the time.
I do.
In Ireland.
It's Long Island. I shouldn't say that at all. So he's
You have to send somebody over there to whack you.
He's in Long Island. Gary Deefley, he is the captain of the VGHub. That's the thing that's up in the corner of the screen. VGHub is where you go to drop $1 or a few dollars for Extra Life. To explain, you've already heard me talking about what Extra Life is all about. Gary is our captain. Gary, you are in Long Island. Gary, what age are you?
What age?
Yeah.
Do you really want to?
Yeah,
I'm
dude,
54 now, my friend.
Or same,
Aren't
maybe
you about the same?
exactly.
Yeah, we'll see him. Are we 69ers?
All we need is a hot tub.
That's it, baby.
And
Be careful on those hot tubs.
yeah,
you know?
exactly, at 54 as well.
Can I be any more wet?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
This is the one with this is
I don't
the
know.
one with Guy DiPolici. Gary, how long have you been raising money for kids with Extra Life?
So this is my 12th year. I
Well,
think Extra Life's been around for 15 years. Steve, if you remember Steve,
yeah.
in Pennsylvania, I think he was in the Pittsburgh area.
Yeah.
He was captain in the beginning, and he retired. I don't know if that's when he started to have kids, but he started to pull back, Mr. Conger. And I jumped in because I did it, I think, the first year with him. And then I started captaining it from there.
Yep.
This year, funny enough, though, I'm not a captain.
Yeah, there's some mix-up or something like that there.
There was something really weird.
Double.
Yeah,
With Kim and
GG and I actually both created the VGHub team, but regardless, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't
I'm
matter.
in here for a great thing.
Can I ask you, do you know roughly how much money you've raised over those 12 years?
So funny enough, so last year I did count that, and I shouldn't have, because last year, if you remember, our friend Dan,
Yes.
who lived in Florida, was attacked by hurricane. What the hell hurricane was it? So we actually, I didn't raise money for Extra Life last year. Instead, I raised money for him. But so the 11 years, I get close to about $1,000. So it's probably around $10,000.
Wow, that's
I've raised over these years.
That's a lot of money from
A lot of money.
really generous people watching this community of guys and girls playing games.
Amazing people.
So,
Amazing people, right?
so this year, what time did you start at your time?
3 a.m. Eastern.
Well, okay, 3 a.m. You're a clever man. So 3 a.m. You come through dawn. You have this lunchtime thing.
You have a lurker.
Yeah, you go all the way through. You go all the way through. All the way through the 3 a.m. in the morning. I'll be with you shortly. All the way. You slept me. Also, you go right through, and then do you collapse for? Does it take you? How long does it take you to recover?
So this, now that we've done this for a while, I've learned. So that's why I do the 3 a.m. I get up early. I actually can, we have the time change here. So
yeah. Oh yeah.
We
Yeah. We have
back-
that the other week. Yeah.
we pull back the clocks. So it's actually, I'm basically in bed by 2,
Okay.
and I can get myself a good 5-6 hours and be functional on Sunday now.
It's not so
Because in the old days, Sunday I was shot.
yeah.
I couldn't do anything. I think I worked, I did the Extra Life till 6 in the morning or 7 in the morning, but then my Sunday was shot. I can actually be functional, like go out, do things and shop and all that stuff. So
So
it's helped a lot.
Do you have special snacks every year? Is there a routine like that?
you-
12 years? No?
now I'm just kind of eating.
You just eat.
I'll go out for a run or a walk in a little while with my wife for maybe about 45 minutes.
Yeah.
I think that's important. You don't have to be on here 24 straight. So get up, do things, fit a shower in here. I used to buy snacks and stuff, but I don't eat sugars and that kind of crap anymore. So I won't be eating. I used to do Doritos, and Mountain Dew was like my go-to.
It's all the junk food for 24 hours. So, is there a particular game, or do you have a game list that you're going to play? Is there a strategy for what you're going to be playing?
So I did install some new games from EA. I figured Greg and I will get in a game of football, maybe.
Yeah.
Christian, Sumu, you guys are familiar with Sumu,
Chris
right?
Barkley, yeah.
We might do a little FIFA. I'd like to get in maybe a little ACC racing.
Maybe.
I haven't done a lot, but I'll get in some practice sessions at least.
Am I jam?
I'm doing Lies of P. I'll definitely do some hunts, showdowns. I'll get Fraser in there. And NHL. I'll be definitely playing some NHL as well today. So,
Okay,
just bounce around. I'm doing Lies of P right now.
so yeah, I've seen some of that there. Yeah, it's the Pinocchio type game, and it's a bit dark. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
so-
playing it a lot, and then I stopped. I'm like, oh, I'll save it for Extra Life. So I haven't played it in about a month, and I am so rusty right now. It's horrible. Dying left and right.
So my plan for today, and amongst looking after tons of kids, because there's tons going on, is I'm going to check in with you later on today. What you can do is to help and support our good friend here, not in New Jersey, in Long Island, is go up to the top right-hand corner, go to Extra Life, extra-life.org, search for VGHub and drop $1, $10, whatever you can. I know things are tight, but please support this.
Dollars are great.
Yeah.
Dollars are great.
And,
You know what's great? Twitch this year, you can put a widget in, and if you're watching me on Twitch, there's a button you can press on if you're watching my stream. So you can watch my stream on YouTube and Twitch right now, The Real Defo. But Twitch actually has a link. You can just click a button and go right into a donation, which is super nice.
So again, where can we find you live right now? Your stream?
Yeah, so I'm on Twitch, YouTube. I thought about Facebook, but I think I'm going to pass on that. I'll stick with these two. And I'm rocking and rolling. So The Real Defo.
So, Gary, this year will be stitched together. Probably tomorrow. It will go out after the fact. So, some of the shit, I'm going to cut some of the shit out. So it doesn't really matter, whether this is live or not. Extra Life collects money all year round. So if you're watching this...
At the end of the year.
Yeah, if you're watching this in July, doesn't matter. And if it happened 6 months ago, it doesn't matter. Keep going to VGHub, that runs all year long, and go and drop some money. Gary, good luck today. Have fun, and I'll speak to you later.
Thanks for checking in, Rob. Talk to you later.
Cheers, buddy. Thank you very much.
You rock.
Have fun today. All right.
I'll try, man. I'll see you later.
Catch you later. So I'm trying to get the guys, and they're so caught up in their gaming that they don't even want to pause. Anyway, we'll get them. I'm going to stick with them. They look like they'll have lots of fun. I'm kind of jealous. Jealous of the 24 hours without really much disturbances. So, wow. The money they've raised so far is just out of this world. What do you hear the figure? What do you hear? Let's get quick. I think he's almost ready.
Hey, fella, how we doing? Good. Yeah? Good. I have the new Extra Life shirt on.
Ah, she was just done at the camera. Okay, so have you got an hour count? Where are you now?
It's 11. Let's see, it's 4 o'clock now, so
12 hours.
7. Yeah, a good, 11 hours in?
Wow. Sadly, Greg, and the reality of it is, this is the easy bit done.
Yeah.
So, once you hit your 12 and yeah. I hope you all have got plenty of people to play with in the night. I think you're going to rely on the American side of things to do that.
Yeah, likely Kim and I will probably end up meeting up and playing some Party Animals, that kind of thing. Right now I've been playing some Halo with Snoogans.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I played Starfield earlier, which was nice because I finished one of the side quests I had been working on.
Okay.
So, and Modern Warfare 3, finished it up. It's actually good. I don't know. I think the hate that, a lot of people were giving it, bashing it when it came out, it's all because Microsoft bought Activision.
I just think people complain. They just complain.
The campaign, it's nothing earth-shatteringly new, but it's quality. It's well done. It plays well, and it's the we know the story because this is a remake after all. It's not like this is a brand new. They put a couple of interesting twists to it.
Yeah,
but I enjoyed my time with it. It was a good 6 hours. It wasn't. People were saying, "Oh, it's only 4 hours." No. It's longer.
And you completed it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, very good. Excellent stuff.
I started playing it, just after 5 o'clock this morning, and then I finished that campaign up probably somewhere close to just after noontime, or 1 o'clock. But I did. There were deaths. I did restart a couple checkpoints because there were a couple things that were like fail checkpoints where if you didn't keep certain components alive in the game. I don't want to spoil anything for those that haven't played it before, but it does one of those things where it's like a failed state. Like if you don't do this in the nick of time, or if you fail to do this, or you kill an innocent person, then it fails you.
Okay, so that raises a question, Greg. Did you die? You did die.
No. Ironically, I did not die. I did, however, have numerous failed attempts on. There's an airship and gunship battle where you are basically providing air support from the sky, and the air support from the sky scenario. That's one of those failed states. If you fail to keep, team members from being overrun, or you inadvertently blow them up.
So you're trying to tell me here that you're getting out of the press ups thing by failed states, not deaths. Dear. I thought you wanted the money, Greg, but no, that's it. Here, I tell you what. I was speaking to Kim after we last spoke, which was 5 hours or so ago, and she was struggling. So she's gonna need some multiplayer from you.
I need to tell her to get on the Discord chat. She could just be in.
I'll tell her. I'll be chatting to her in a few minutes.
Okay.
So, okay.
It's the OC Podcast Extra Life 2023 channel.
Yeah, well, Discord's the future. Happy to tell you this: the stats, they've went up by another couple of $100. So these are
excellent.
Going up and up and up. And I still have to see Luis Raimondo has went up as well, so we were called out for that. So that's fantastic that's happening. So that's it. I'm going to bed soon, which is kind of class.
You're allowed to. You're allowed to go to bed.
And no doubt, if the kids get me up early enough, I might set a little alarm because if you have 12 hours to go, I don't get 12 hours sleep. So I might come out here early in the morning and do a wee final roundup with you.
I would love that. I should be around. I'm just saying.
No, you're going to be sitting here and ready to hit the hay. Will you go to bed in the morning? Will you go to bed for a few hours?
I typically try to, but what I usually find happens is for a good hour after the event, I'm kind of still awake.
Yeah.
And kind of cleaning up and putting stuff away. And then I crash out pretty hard for a good 3 hours or so.
And that's it.
But inevitably, I wake up.
Yeah.
And then I just push on through. Yeah, exactly.
Well, look, Greg,
if you don't, you screw up your scheduling. Your whole sleep schedule gets jacked.
Extremely proud of you and extremely proud of the rest of the team. And 15 years is quite an achievement. Well done. And good luck with the next 12 hours. 13 hours. Oh, do you get an hour less? I mean, your clock's changed as well. Is that right?
Yeah, I just play I do the 24 hours. So I will finish at 4 o'clock this morning.
Oh.
It'll be 4 o'clock technically on the clock, but it'll be 5 o'clock. I'll put in the full 24 hours.
See, I don't think that Di Felici guy, I don't think he does that. I think he cheats.
Oh, I'm sure he cheats.
It's cheat. He's cheat. Long Island folk just cheats. Yeah, absolutely. Push on through, and I'll speak to you in the morning.
All right, my friend.
Have a good time.
So much.
No.
Thank you for doing this, by the way.
Yeah, I haven't done anything yet. I'm just recording. Gary Di Felici, would you believe it? You are in how many hours now?
It's a great question. I think I'm midway point. I'm in hour 12 now.
Oh, wow. About halfway house. Look, your beard has gone grey.
It was black and short.
It was. It's like Tom Hanks got stuck on an island somewhere. And I've been just watching you playing ice hockey.
Dude, I suck so bad. It's so frustrating. It's so much better than me. I just played a dude. He was so much better than me, and I was up 2-0, and he must have been cursing. I was laughing my ass off, but I lost 3-2.
Okay, so here's the question. How are you right now? Are you enjoying it?
I'm having a ball. I had some hunt today already. Praise was in there with me. We had a couple of runs there. Got to a boss in Hunt Liza P. That got a little frustrating, so I gave up on the boss. Doing a little hockey now. Things are going well.
Absolutely. Do you know what the stats are right now? You're over $4,000 in the group.
I think I just got another donation too. I don't know who it was.
Me.
Oh, thank you.
Woo, Gary. Yeah. Well, you're doing really well. I mean, you're not. I don't know if it's updated with my bit there, but you're not a kick in the ass off your target right now. Greg, as per usual, is flying.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
He's very good at this.
and
Well deserved.
the Wolowitz family, as per usual, have now bust their target. Kim is just about at her target as well. It's fantastic for $4,000. It's just absolutely fabulous.
It's amazing. This is great stuff.
So 12 hours in, you're having a wee walk around now. You're did you go out for your run? Did you do those things? Oh,
Are you there?
no, that's Mr. DeLacy trying to get me now. We'll get him in a second. Sad boy.
So yeah, we took the dog for a walk and took a little lunch break earlier. So,
Good.
We're cruising along here.
Well, that's fantastic. Well, you get back to it. You, DeLacy's, he is just so keen.
Son of a bitch, I'm gonna text him after he
Tell him this. Do you know what? I was in the final of the LFM season last year, and I wasn't on the podcast. But of course, the last couple of laps, critical. I was recovering, and of course, the bollocks called me on Skype, and the big Skype thing calling you came up in the middle of my screen, and I lost the plot.
I think you talked about that on the show.
He's just he's a terrible man. He is an awful. He's an awful man. I'm gonna check in with you before I go to bed, and then we'll see how we go. Go and have a great time, and I'll speak to you in a little while, Gary. You're doing great work. Thanks, fella. See you, buddy. Bye.
Why are you not on camera?
Because I'm not important right now. You're the important one, and you're the one that is raising the money. Not me, Mr. DeLacy. It is you. It's all about you and the VGHub team right now. Because when I look at what is happening, you have broken $4,000 already.
Okay.
You have smashed your target. The Wolowitz family have smashed their target. Gary's not a kick in the ass of it. Kim isn't a kick in the ass. In fact, she's now bust her target because I dropped some money in there. Lewis Ramondo needs a bit of help. So go up and there to VGHub on Extra Dice Life and give some money to Lewis Ramondo. Get him up there as well. Over $4,000 raised with only 5 people. That's just phenomenal. And the way that people are giving it is fantastic. Okay, so how many hours are you in now, Mr. Hat?
Mr. Hat, I am 6.5 hours.
And how's it going? I seen a message from you earlier on that said like you're 2 hours in, it felt like 10.
Oh my God. Third hour in, I was just like, it feels like 10 hours. It's been going good. It's been going good. Can't complain. Outside of that one little moment where it was just like, holy crap, this really does feel like it's going to be a long, long day. But it's sped up a little bit in terms of time's flying by now. And the house is awake, so that helps to not have to be like ultra quiet, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, when I spoke to you earlier this morning, I mean, you were in need of coffee. You were in need of caffeine at that point.
Needed just a Scotia caffeine.
So what do you think? With the donations, do you think, is there anything hiding in there? Is there anything, do you expect a drop? Do you
I may get some post-event donations just because, I'll send out a mass email to everybody, thanking everybody. And like I know one of my friends, he hasn't donated yet. He likely will.
Excellent. So I was watching you playing Modern Warfare. You're playing the single player campaign. You're almost there. Are you getting through it?
I get through it, and you know what? I don't quite get there's a lot of hate for the campaign right now. People were, giving it low score reviews, and it's like, it's a solid campaign.
Yeah, they're fun.
Short. It's I've been playing it since 5 o'clock. I started up then. It's 6.5 hours. Now, granted, I've died a few times. I've had to restart a couple checkpoints, but outside of probably a 25-minute break for some food earlier today.
I mean, I know, Greg, being easy is harder than they actually say in the box. I mean, it is harder. I get that,
True.
So I seen Gary, he was playing ice hockey. He was having a great time ice hockey. So you guys will have to get together now. Funny, I was asking Kim earlier on about memorable moments from Extra Life over the years. For me, it was the Gears of War 3 or 4. There was a night, it was the middle of the night, and there was a load of us in a horde mode battle, and it was absolutely epic. And I always remember that as a real moment that we all bonded together as compadres, struggling on through.
Yes.
Oh,
And that's kind of what I would love to do again. I would love to, do. I mean, Gears of War was so much fun.
Yeah.
So
I mean, would you recommend? Would you recommend doing this? I mean, you're a veteran now, 15 years from the very, very beginning.
right.
Yeah. You recommend that this is a thing that people should sign up for next year or whenever they want to, because you don't have to do it on today. You can be anywhere.
Well, I mean, you have to know what you're getting into. So it's not easy, and I guess that is one of the things that I think a lot of people just think it's going to be easy to do. But I'm all for saying, hey, give it a shot. Why not?
Dude, Greg, is there something that would people is like be surprised about you about they don't know? Is there something that you do or something that's weird that we don't know about that would surprise people? Something you have or
Gaming, most people, but of course in our gaming community, that's not going to fly. What would be something that people would be surprised by? Well, I mean, I did give the big bombshell announcement earlier today, so there's that.
Surprised by? What do we not know about Greg DeLacy?
I feel like I'm a pretty open book podcast.
I kind of think so. Open book, open legs. But it's probably just the same thing. We know it all.
Thanks, bye. I don't like beer as much. I'll drink beer. I have no problem drinking beer, and there's times where I like beer, but for the most part, I don't drink a lot of beer.
Weird cocktails, weird shorts. That's what you do.
Cocktails, and wine. That's my kind of jam.
Absolutely.
I do like taking shots, which you found out the hard way. But I like the fun shots. I like the things that give you a hangover, even though I don't necessarily get a hangover. But that to me is just fun. So.
Yeah. I am kind of jealous of you. I am kind of jealous. There's a really lovely part of Extra Life, which it is, even though it's tough, it is a day for you as well. Generally, it's just a flat, a day without interruption, and you've got a task, and there's something lovely about that as well, because we very rarely get that sort of day. So there is some very positives apart from sitting in the one seat. Do you have a sore back right now? I mean, are you uncomfortable? Are you standing up?
I did the stand up on my desk just to make it a little easier. I figured, I've been sitting as much as sitting all day long for the most part. So yeah, standing up is nice. You do have to kind of plot out your seating arrangement stuff. So I bring my office chair in and I'll play a good majority of the time in my office chair. There will be times where I'll be standing up. There's also going to be some times, probably a little later in the afternoon into the evening time, where, when you start to struggle a little bit with fatigue, just because you've been sitting, I'll do things like push-ups.
Wow.
So there's a little.
There you go. Every time you die in a game, you have to do 10 push-ups. Let's do that, and I'll check in with you at midnight again. Before I go to bed, I'm going to check in and see. Every time you die in a game, 10 push-ups. There we go. There's a challenge for you. That has to be worth another $30 in your pot. Yeah. There you go. $30 in your pot. Every time you die, you have to be honest about it that you do 10 push-ups. And I'm going to check in with you before I head to bed. You'll be a muscle-bound. Instead of the tiny, skinny little boy that you are right now, you'll be buff. Here, get back to it. It's fantastic what the team has done so far. Over $4,000. Up in the right-hand corner of the screen, VGHub. Go to extra-life.org, search for VGHub, and drop some money in any of the team members whatsoever there. And let's get them up even a bit more. And if you're watching this, I say again, in September, it goes on all year long. Help for Kids is a thing that happens all the time. So great
all the time, but I think it's fun when it's concentrated into this one event.
Yes, it is cool. It is very cool. Have a great night.
Thank you, Ryan.
I'll speak to you in a few hours' time.
Yeah. I appreciate the check-in. I don't appreciate the challenge, but
Every time you die, 10 press-ups, $30. There you go. That's like you can die 30 times, and that's $1 a time. Every time you just think of me when you're pushing up from the floor. Think of me. Print out a photograph of me and put it on the floor. I gotta get away from him. I gotta get away from him. I gotta get away from him. That's how you do it. I'll speak to you in a couple of hours. Keep at it, mate. Love you, man. Cheers, bye. Hello, Kim.
Howdy.
You're getting towards the end now.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting there.
Yeah? And how we doing now? Because, the last time that we chatted, you were a bit flat.
Yeah, well, I'm probably still a bit flat, but,
Okay.
we're on the downhill side of this thing now.
So how many hours do you have to go now?
Till 3 in the morning, so what have I got? Because what is it? I'm about 13 or so hours into it, I think.
Okay. Greg.
Yeah, more than that.
Greg's just 11, so he hasn't even hit the halfway point yet. Gary is well, he's probably about another 8 or so to go. So yeah, that's the hard bit now. Now, Greg tells me you have to go and join the Discord chat. It's OC Pod chat. So send him a WhatsApp message if you're not sure. He'll tell you exactly where it is. We can send you an invite.
Okay.
You will be happy to hear that the figures have went up yet again, Kim.
Well, good.
And Luis Raimondo's figures have went up, and everybody's figures have pretty much went up. So it's up by another couple of $100. So it's actually fantastic. Great success once again. So what are you playing now?
Well, we just took a break from more Call of Duty, so we're gonna grab something to eat. And I think Tony's getting a little frustrated with the whole dying thing, so I think we'll find something else.
Well, do you know, Mr. DeLacy, he was offered money to do press-ups every time he died. And he found a way around it. He says, "Oh no, it just failed. I had to go. I didn't die. It just failed." So yeah, he just doesn't love money enough. It's definitely time to get involved with him and get the party animals on the go.
Okay.
I see Gary's playing some zombie game with Fraser and crew at the moment.
Right.
And I'm going to bed very, very soon. So I'm sorry about that. I've a wee bit of work to do first.
I've only got about 8 more hours, I think.
So if the kiddies get me up and yous are still around, I'll have a wrap-up chat. And if not, I'll do a wrap-up chat anyway. So absolutely, you just stick with it.
Oh, yeah.
There.
That's the plan. Time for animal.
Big burrito or something.
Right?
Or a beer. A beer every
Sure.
a beer every hour. An hour, that's enough long enough distance. 8 beers, you can do that.
Right. I'll be out in 15 minutes.
Do you think you could do 8 beers? Do you think you could do 1 an hour?
Yeah, probably. I used to back in the day, so.
Would it be worth money?
No, probably not.
Look, as I said to Greg, I am extremely proud of you. Extremely proud of the crew, the money you are raising and what you are doing. I am a tad jealous, but at the same time, I'm going to bed within about half an hour. So that bit, not so much.
Well, we're all jealous of you because of that. So.
Yeah, so tomorrow you will be recovering a little bit. A couple of hours kept. Get up, have a bite of lunch, and try to get back to some normality.
Exactly.
And your clock's changed tonight as well, so you're giving are you cheating like Di Felici?
I might be. I haven't really decided. It kind of depends. If we've got everybody in there and we're going real well, and I catch a third wind or something, then I might.
Third, probably the 4th or 5th wind, probably at that stage.
Right.
Kim, have a great night, and I'll speak to you in the morning. And
sounds good.
Keep at it. Keep raising that money. Brilliant.
Will do.
All right, kiddo. See ya. By the way, the last time we spoke, I didn't press stop on the recording, so I've got a massive file on my computer now. About 5 hours of recording of nothing.
Holy moly.
Oh, yeah, I'll take some editing in the morning. Anyway, I shall speak to you in the morning. Again.
Sounds good.
See ya. Bye. Good morning, Kim.
Good morning.
I have just woken up and I have made a fresh pot of coffee, which I am slurping right now. I would have been better off doing Extra Life.
Right.
So I cut a video and I didn't get into bed until 1 o'clock in the morning.
Holy moly.
And then Jasmine decided to get up at 2. And then she decided to get up at 3:30. So I'm on Eyes on Stocks as well. So I should have flipped done it.
Yep.
Anyway, you are now? What time is it with you now? It's 3:45 in the morning. 3.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Technically, because we had the time change, it's only 2:43. But considering I didn't really figure in the time change because I never do. So. But I'm still awake now, so
And
I guess it counts.
you're now done. You're finished.
I am done.
Well done, you. Fantastic.
Thank you.
I can hear your throat is gone.
Pretty much.
So
I am. My brain is mush. I was calling a rocket launcher a locket rauncher. So
tell me, did you manage to hook up?
No, not really. Because Sarah came in and she wanted to, play some COD for a while. I'm like, well, yeah, all right, sure. So we sat around and played that for a while until, like I said, my brain had melted by then. So then Boomer, I don't know, it's close to midnight for Boomer, and he finally was like, I've got to take off. I'm like, well, that's fine. I understand. So for the next couple of hours or so, I sat around, piddle-dinked on the Xbox for a bit, and finally, for the last hour, I just got tired of staring at the TV, so I pulled my phone up and I played solitaire for the last hour.
Oh, flip me. I would have been nodding off. I really would have, at that stage, with a phone. Yeah. Here.
Right.
Well done. Go and get some Kip. You've done a fantastic job, and I look forward to seeing you on the podcast tonight.
Sure.
I'm joking.
I'll have my eyebrows, all duct taped up so that my eyes look like they're open.
Oh, go and get yourself some good sleep. Speak to you in a little while. All right.
Sounds good.
See you, kid. Bye. Well done.
Bye.
Well done.
Thank you.
Hey, I was just finishing with Kim there.
No, I wasn't sure. I thought maybe you were going to try and pull us in together.
No. Goodness, no. I couldn't have these both in the room. I mean, for 24 hours, you have avoided each other. So I don't think the last few minutes would mean that you got together. Poor Kim.
This is true.
So she's done. She's finished. She is heading to her bed now. She spent the last couple of hours playing solitaire on her phone. She was calling rocket launchers, or something. They're completely tongue-tied. She is just flat, and she's ready to climb into that bed, even though there are no handcuffs at the end of it any longer. But she's done. She's finished. Gary is finished. And wow, you have a couple of hours yet to go.
I do, and Lewis is actually doing his tomorrow night or Monday night.
Okay.
But I think so. He and I played. Rob, myself, and he all played Halo for a good 2 hours.
Wow. Okay. Oh, the voice is going, Greg. The voice is going.
Well,
yeah, that's true.
It's. I'm whispering too because it's late night.
It's full circle now. Full circle. So they started in bed. They're back in bed.
Exactly.
So are you happy? Have you had a good 24 hours almost? Almost 24 hours.
Yeah, it's been good. I think the lone exception is I realized my office chair, as comfortable as it is to work in through the course of a day, it's not great for 24 hours.
Yeah. And you need one of those big massage chairs, but then they can fall asleep. Do one of these.
I totally would have. There's been 2 times where it's been pretty rough. One, ironically, and we talked about this earlier, 3 hours in, I was like, and then probably right around 1 o'clock, maybe an hour ago, I started to just feel it. And I'm like, okay, brushed my teeth, did some push-ups actually.
Good lad.
And then broke out the buffalo pretzels.
To the rescue. To the rescue. I'm back to Las Vegas again.
Wait, so
you've got about 3 hours left. Is that about right? 2 hours, 3 hours?
Yeah, about 3 hours left.
3 hours left. Well, I mean,
finish at 5.
as I said to Kim,
Say it again.
As I said to Kim, I cut a video after I was done with these last night. So it was 1 o'clock in the morning, time I got into bed. Jasmine decided to get up at just after 2 with a bad dream. And it took her almost an hour to get her settled. So I should have done Extra Life because I'm on Eyes on Stocks. But I have fresh coffee, Greg.
Oh, fresh coffee sounds good. That might not be a bad call. Maybe I'll make some coffee.
Fresh coffee.
But so now I have to think about this though. I gotta check the stupid clocks here because
Yeah, changed. All back.
they rolled back, and I'm not doing the whole I'm going to do an extra hour because the clocks rolled back an hour. I'm doing 24 hours. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. You're not doing 25. I remember doing that one year.
Right.
And you teased me and I did 25. Yeah.
Yeah. So technically, I should stop at 4. So I only have 2 hours.
There you go.
So
Yeah, well, 15 years, almost done. Lots of money raised. And you'll get over to the finishing line now and get a couple of our
there's been a few more donations that have hit my page, so it's been kind of
cool. The total on it might have fully updated is 4239 at this moment in time.
1820,
1825, 1826. Yeah, it's great. Yeah,
love it.
yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. Greg, brilliant stuff. Finish off your marathon. I can't believe it's kind of crazy that you still have a couple hours left. And now I'll go and make kids breakfasts and stuff like that there and wrap this up. So well done.
It's really good.
Another
He's in pancakes.
yeah.
Right now.
Oh yeah.
Pancakes sound amazing.
I'll bring them over. I'll bring them over straight away. I will cut.
If only, man. Robin, that's the dream.
Just bring them over. How we box? You can heat them up in a microwave. And then we go. Here, enjoy your last couple of hours. Well done, everybody, and I will catch you soon.
All right, Robin. Thank you for doing all this. I'm assuming we're putting it out as like an audio version
As well, yes. I'm going to try and cut all this together over the next couple of hours, and then get it all out.
Good man. Take care of yourself. Is that a cough coming on, or is that just useful?
It's just me. It's not. I don't think it's a black hair. It's the hair what I have. It's just. All right, buddy. Catch you later.
All right, brother. See ya.
Heroes for kids, raising money. Almost done. Gary done. Kim done. Greg almost done. Couple of hours still to go. That's crazy, man. I've been to bed. I've been up. I've got fresh coffee in my hand. And Greg still has a couple of hours to go. It is a fantastic thing that they do, raising money for kids. I know we have a bit of a laugh, but this money goes to a good cause. Kids like mine that need help. Kids in America that need help. People from the UK going to America with their kids to get specialist treatment. So it's a worthy cause, and it's worth dropping £1, $1, $10, whatever you can afford. It's really well worth doing that. Lewis, he'll be doing his extra. You don't have to do it today. He'll be doing his in a couple of days' time. My son does it in a week's time. So, but today is the day that a lot of people come together. So, but what I'm saying here is that it goes on. It's on a whole year thing. We just don't, what is it? I wish some people would take this seriously. A kid is not just for Christmas; it's for life.
Wow.
I don't know. Yes, on my side of things, some of the kids that come to us they need so much help, and sick kids need help. So please spare a pound or two. Thank you very much. Congratulations to all of the VGHub team members. Go to extra-life.org and search for VGHub and drop a little donation there. That would be wonderful. Thank you for listening and watching, and I will catch you soon. And hopefully I'll be back very, very soon with a very perky, well-refreshed team, feeling happy that they've done this again, and their Extra Life t-shirts and medals are on their way to them. So, well done, guys. I bow down to you. On to next year.
You all have a victories achieved. Victories achieved. You have one. Victories achieved.